Hi guys, good evenings. Let's talk today about Buddha and Buddhism. So what is the meaning of the Buddha? Buddha means total wisdoms and Buddhism means total educations. Because if you read the Buddhist books and if you practice the Buddhisms, you can learn almost everything, whole globes, every single things, every single parts. You want to learn about biology things, chemistry things, astronomical things, and you want to learn about geologies, psychologists, philosophy, history. What do you want to learn? You can learn everything from Buddhism. They have a wonderful knowledge about it and wonderful education about it. And if you want this, you should read these books, Buddhist texts. You no need to become Buddhist first. Just read a book. Just read, and you should try to practice. If you find good and beneficial, protected and secure yourselves from all conflicts, violence, frustrations, disappears, depressions, anxiety, acne, all kind of negativities, all kind of sufferings, pains, misery. You can practice. There are two things to practice. But I don't say worships morning and evening. No needed. No need. Buddhism don't say Buddha, don't call to worship you. Morning and evenings bring lots of flowers to offer the Buddha statue or Buddha. This is not a no need to be, not a orders. Or you need to be donate million dollars. No needed this. Just practice. You close your eye and sit down in your comfortable positions, your homes, your office, your workplace. If you have a space, you have gaps, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Then look your body and minds, phenomena, observe it, learn it. This is called mindfulness meditation, vipassana. And second, mind concentrations. That's one object, any one single object. There are 40 type of object. You can switch any one of them. Then start practicing. 5 minutes there, and then first you start from 5 minutes, then you can go 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That's why you need to take refuge, Buddha and Dharma Sangha. No need to be refused. You don't want to take refuge. Just practice. Because you don't need to identify selves. Buddhist man, Buddhist woman, Buddhist devotee, Buddhist layman, no need it. Whatever your religion, just leave it. But this is your choice. Your life is your choice. You have your total freedoms. If you like to go back and practice or worship your God, your religions, your faith, this is your choice, your choice, your understandings. Your understandings are your choice. Your knowledge, your education, your wisdom say that, you do that. Or your wisdom say no, there is no benefits, no profits, it is totally useless, unnecessary, wasting times. Then leave it. If you say mindfulness, mind concentration is more, thousand times, 100 times, million times beneficial and benefits than what I done before. That worships and others, ritual things. I spend $1,000 million to make big worships, big rituals, ceremonies, donates, offerings, many more things. But end of the times you have no satisfactions, no joys, no happiness, no peace of peaceful minds. No. Why not? Because your mind, whatever your mind has, this does, this negativity, ignorance, and defilements, is still up there. It's not destroyed. It's not removed. It is still up there. Just few minutes, few seconds, few times for you just put side and start something else. But this is still there. This is very powerful. This is strong. You need to permanently destroy this and close these chapters. Close this door to come to you, to heart, bonds, give pain, suffering, misery, frustration, despair, anxiety, agony. You have to totally close this, and whatever you have, just catch it, throw out, destroy it. You should be free. That's why you need mind concentration and mindfulness meditations. These two things Buddhism you need to do it. Then you can becomes total enlightenment. You can have a total education. Whatever you learn, whatever you school, colleges, you have skills for your livings, lives, survive your lives. That's why you have to take lots of technicals, educations, scientific educations, academic educations, basic educations, many more. Because there is 8 billion, close to 8 billion people. That's super computations. You need foods, you need clothing, you need medication, you need shelters, you need have to feed your children, feed your wives, feed your father, mother, other relatives, friends, lots of. Right? You need money and you need property to spend for them. That's why you need skills. You have a skill, technology, techniques. You can work hard, you can use it, you can make money. You can make benefit self, benefit others. These are good things, nothing bad, very good, okay? But permanent is good, permanent happiness, absolute good, absolute happiness, absolute benefits, only possible by mind concentration and mindfulness meditations. That's why I calls this is total wisdom, total education. If you are biologist, you are scientist, okay, good. End of the day, you are biologist, research. Their science working very far, very long times behind. But one biologist is dead, and the biologist comes, and he start reading his theory and research his theory and develop his theory. He's still doing it. And same, whatever Einstein's, Newton's, or others, all scientist person, great scientist person, what that had been done, that was done for the science worlds. Now new scientists and next generation scientists come same laboratory and study same theory and start same laboratory or make new laboratory or branch of the new laboratories or largest laboratories also starting same theory to develops and make completes, make clears, make more clearance, more productions, more manifestings and manifestations and manufacturers, right? But it's still working, this updatings. but there are nothing endings. There still have to do more, lots and lots and lots. There's so much corrections. And where is going to end? Where is going to end? Only when you have a total enlightenment. Because you enlighten with one things, one biologist. There's lot things. You don't enlighten everything. You want to enlighten with everything, you should be practice Buddhism and Buddhist meditations. Mind concentration, mindfulness. You become total enlightened. Your all questions will be theirs. All answer will be theirs. All question and answer will be theirs. The right place, right times. You can get it. Because you spend times and wasting time, your everything. Generation by generations, putting your energies, times, money, forwards, everything to develop this. But we don't say it is not totally beneficial. It is conventional benefit, conventional truth, and conventional needy things. But you want to ultimates. Truth and ultimate knowledge. When you have ultimate knowledge, educations, enlightenments, wisdoms, or this is very little you get it. These biologists, biochemistries, and this other cosmic knowledge, anthropologist, and astronologist. Also astrologists, there are lots of astrology educations in India. And there are other mythology, other theologists. I don't say these names. There are lots of theologists, lots of mythologists. Not today, from 4,000, 5,000, 10,000 year mythologists still here. Some things. And something we cannot read it, but there are some architecture, symbols, and some architecture you see. Some symbol you can see, but you cannot read this. Like Romans empires, Greek religion, Roman religion, Greece religion, Maya religion, Anunnakis, Vedians. There are lots of things that have been done for us, and I have lots of rich rituals, ceremonies, rituals, advancements, but we cannot read those. What thou was and what thou doest to, and what thou try to teach us and try to show us and try to live for us. We cannot read this. If you go Equatorian museums, there are so many thousand mummies and texts there. And we cannot read what is this, what happened, and why thou live for us this, what thou want to know us, thou want to do us. We don't know. Same Anunnakis and things and Maya cultures, and there are many more, and also unseen India, many things. We don't know. This one, those things destroyed by one religion attack another religion, one empire attack another empire, one country attack another countries. For what? For make self greater and make selves more powerful than others. There is a powers and greater. Is a man do this? Is a man mind. This man mind always want to be boss, leaders. This man habits. Okay. But you want to really total leaders, total wisdoms, total greats, do practice mindfulness and concentration. You have a total leadership and total greatness. And the total greats, really greats, absolute great, and absolute leader, come to practice mind concentration meditations and mindfulness meditations. I suggest you, I recommend you, please. This is super beneficial and super knowledge, super educations. Never have been this. Never have. This. When you into practices, You never imagines. You never know. This is totally unknown worlds, unknown things. This world for you, but you don't know. You ignore because of your religions. Make walls between super education, super knowledge, super enlightenment, and you. Making walls. So you don't read these books. Is this offensive? Because your religion, your gods order you. If you read other books, other texts, other religions, other work, faith, you go to hell. You are scared. You are afraid to your God or your religious prophet or priest. Prophet or priest or your God. That's why you don't read it, right? It's a big wall make you and wisdom between. Your ignorance and wisdom between Mr. God, Mr. your creator or Mr. your prophet or your faith. This is a big wall. Some are have no times, totally super busy lives, so much expectation, so much demands, or some are have so much money, they're just using money, entertainments and fun. They don't have a times to have a take education or knowledge or wisdoms and total enlightened selves. First thing, end of the life, they get sick, they get disease, they lost lives and paralyzed, the diabetes, sugar, something, lots of type of problems, and the end lives very miserable and with prostrations, so much prostrations, because they don't care about it. What is the total wisdom, total knowledge, total enlightenment, total education, total enlightenment, total wisdom, the one they care about it? They don't have that kind of disappears and prostrations end of the lives. Members. That's why you those super this material lives, this entertainments, this property and those ritual ceremony, this kind of worships, this kind of God believers and religious and faith, big obstacles, big hindrance for to get wisdoms, total enlightenment and total educations, total wisdoms. Very big obstacles. You have to cross this, destroy these walls and crimes, this total wisdom and total educations and total wisdoms, and make yourselves greater than everything. Make yourselves happier than everything. Only by practice mind concentration, mindfulness. Everyone for offense. This is wonderful things. These pandemic times. Today, almost 2 years, this pandemics. This is very hard times, very miserable times, very suffering times, very painful times all over the world, everyone's so hard times we spend together. Only they are politicians, social workers, spiritual people, and scientist people working harder to make these things solves and this problem solves, making the working hard, but still not problem not solves, problem not endings. This one problem go, another problem comes. This is the naturals. This is natural things. Because you biologist, you chemistry, you are geologist, you know very well than me. This chemist to this chemist, that chemist, this battle to that battles, this thing with that thing, you make new things. Right? And this action on reactions, many things. Also, as by you are physicist, also you find every single thing, small things together. You can make nuclears to use human benefits or damage humans. both action reactions, and damage our mother earth, our mother natures, our environments, or you can use also this chemistry, your physicist, to our world, our beings' lives wealthy and healthy or safe. Both way you can work, or both way is your creations also workings. Damaging one side you damaging big damage, and that side is big profit and big care, big supports and big protections. Both thing you doing, and every science subject or science measures have action and reactions, bad and goods, negative and positives. No one can say 100% you doing perfect, everything you doing good. You cannot say this. You cannot guarantee about it. No, never. But today world need science, technologies. We need it, okay. But it is cannot make 100% happier and 100% peace. Cannot make it. Impossible. That's why you need mind concentration, mindfulness. Whatever your possessions you do, you are educators, you are a scholar, you are a scientist, you are whatever spiritual rituals, believer, non-believer. Very important to get absolute peace, absolute happiness, and total wisdoms, total enlightenment, total educations. This is inside Buddhism. I don't say like other religious people say, but you come and see and practice. You can see it. Every religions, every methodologist, theologist, all scientists, all psychologists, all philosopher, and is inside Buddhist mind concentration and mindfulness meditation. Your all knowledge you can get it. Practice only one thing. You need to read thousands books or thousands theories, or you need to do many labs to spend hour and hour, 1,000 hours, million, 1,000 hours, wasting your energy, wasting your times by research or your money. Just use your some hours, some days, some weeks to practice mind concentration and mindfulness meditation in your lifetimes. This is very beneficial to make yourselves total enlightenments and total wisdoms, get total wisdoms and total educations. Thank you so much. Have wonderful times, wonderful lives, everyone's all over the world, everyone, all living beings.